Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today we want to talk about something really important that affects our society that has been a great issue towards women and men and children at large. We want to talk about emotional problem. When we say emotional problem, what do we think about? Or what do we mean by emotional problem? Emotional problem is affecting individual um, psychological, mentally, physically, thought of way of doing things. So when these things happens to us, our emotional problem begins to develop. Let's think about some of the things that affect us emotionally that causes emotional problem. What are some of the things that causes emotional problem? We can say hunger angry. Hunger angry. What is hunger angry? Hunger angry. Anger hungry is when we hinder things in us. When we put things in us and we don't talk about it. When you have a problem with your brother, you cannot speak and you keep the thing in you for a very long time. When you do that, you harbor things in you for a very long time. When you do that, you cause hunger angry. And when you see your brother, you have so much hate towards him. And when this happens, it causes depression, it causes anxiety. So when this affects you as an individual, you don't live for long. You then develop high blood pressure. You develop high blood pressure because you become hungry with what? Gossip. You become hungry with depression. You become hungry with backbiting. So all these things that you are doing, you develop high blood pressure. You develop diabetes because you begin to eat anyhow, any day, anywhere. So when that happens, you then get what? Obesity. It's not easy. Emotional problem is not an easy thing to kill because it's a big picture and it's a big thing. Because when we think about emotional problem, it's happened to me, it can happen to you because emotional problem happens to us every single blessed day. When we say backbiting, talking about your friend at the back of her, saying things that are not alright about her. So when this happens, you begin to lose friendship towards your friend, gossiping. When you're gossiping about your friend, you know the thing you are saying is not true, but you keep on talking about your friend, and then you talk about your friend and you don't think about the next day. When you are in trouble, who is this friend that is going to help you from that trouble? You understand? And you don't like people. You don't like people. You don't like to be with people. You are always angry. When people are around you, you are angry. When people are beside you, you are angry. You don't want to mingle yourself with people. You are always angry with people that are what's around you. So when this happens, you begin to lose you begin to lose friendship. You begin to lose this connection. What are some of the things we can do to help kill emotional problem? Because you know why? Emotional problem breaks my heart a lot when I'm talking about it or when I am studying about it. Because what it's a very simple thing that we can kill as human beings, but we make this thing takes control over us. Look at the things that affect us when we have emotional problems. We begin to drink. We start drinking. We start drinking a lot. Then when we start drinking, it causes more disease. We start drinking and we start smoking and we start thinking, and then our mental faculty begins to assess our brain. Then we begin to have trauma, cancer, the rest, etc. So what are some of the things that we can do to prevent this kind of thing to happen to us? Communication is a big picture. We can do communication skills when we can help each and everybody to communicate with one another. If we can communicate with our friends and talk to our friends, hey, you did this to me, I didn't like it, can you please stop? Don't do this to me again. You understand? Communication breaks what? Breaks the bond of jealousy, breaks the bond of gossiping, breaks the bond of backbiting. It helps one another to overcome each situation at hand. Let's think about this today. Let's talk about communication. Let's take this and let's think about communication as our first step. So that next week when I come back, I'll bring you the rest. So I want you to stay tuned for next week. Get prepared, get your notebook, and join me next week for the rest of the sermon. Thank you and bye.